Captain Nate is a pro. I'm sure he doesn't need my help. Even at this depth there are still roots, and it looks like they keep going down. Maybe I could reach them with Captain Nate's help.
A big wheel just crying out to be turned. But it won't turn. There's a metal catch stopping it. Have you found a way out of here already?
No.
So what are you hanging around here for then? Chop chop.
Captain Nate is a...
Have you found a way out of here already?
No.
So what are you hanging around here for then? Chop chop.
The wheel is locked using a metal thingy up there. That prevents people from turning it. Captain Nate, could you give me a boost up?
Why should I?
Then I might be able to reach the roots.
And then what?
Well, then I pull myself up.
So what good does that do me?
Well, maybe I'll find a way to get you out of here.
Huh. All right then.
It worked.
I'll wait and celebrate later, when I'm out.
A sort of a hatch with a wheel. Oh, it's no use. Captain Nate, could you give me a boost up? Thanks. That's quite a chunk of rock, but I might still be able to move it. It works! Together the stone and I are heavy enough. Away with you!
Let's see. That was it. The hatch is open. A small passage that leads into a shaft. But I can't squeeze through the hatch. I'm too big.
I was looking for a way to open that door. I should too. The ladder leads up into the dark, and the shaft gets narrower up there. Hi, Ivo!
Wilbur!
I found a hidden ladder. It brought me here.
Brilliant! What's that glittering up there with you?
This, a crystal.
Oh, can you throw it down? I've got an idea what it might be used for.
I have to keep going. Having adventures, avoiding traps, revealing secrets.
I think I've underestimated you, my little friend.
That's a stone tablet. It bears the same symbols as the ones you see everywhere on the walls. Look, Ivo! I found a stone tablet with symbols on it.
I think that's just what I'm looking for. Thank you.
We make a good team.
Now, don't get overconfident. The stone tablet has rows of symbols like the stone rings inscribed on it. Okay, that's that.
The door is locked.
That sounded like something's happened again.
The passage is almost as small as the hatch over there by the ladder. I can't even see where it goes. Aha! So that's where this leads.
Is there another crystal there?
Yes!
Excellent, well done. calculation's correct, but there's still something not quite right.
Ah, the figure's mouth is opened. There's something like a switch inside. Cold. Wet.
Aha! Exactly the same as over there. Wow. Only nothing else is happening.
Aha, we can move on at last.
The door only remains open when all 3 crystals are being touched. That means that only the person standing by the door can go through it.
So who's gonna go?
That is the question.
I'm so small that I can crawl through anywhere, and Kappa Nate is so strong.
And Ivo is so sexy.
Ugh, and how's that supposed to help?
No idea. I just thought I'd mention it. Not bad. And now? Should I really go in there now? Okay then. I'll try to open the door from the other side, after I've found the treasure.
Kappa Nate is really brave, isn't he?
Ugh.
Now then, lovely gold, where are you? No chance. Not going to move. Not everyone can be as good a captain as me. An everyday wooden paddle. Speaking as an airship captain, I don't tend to get involved with such things all that often. A good strong iron bar, at least 1 meter long and about 2 centimeters in diameter. A few small stones worn smooth and round from the current. It looks to me like I could put those crystals from over there in here. Alternatively, I could just leave the door shut, grab the crystals, and go and treat myself to a couple of months' vacation. These must have been offerings for the deity. Looks like it wasn't hungry, though, and let the stuff get ruined. A tin of sardines. Ooh, they might still be okay. And a stone disc. I'd say that it was the temple's builders that worshipped this monstrosity. I bet they sacrificed gold and jewels by the boxload. I've seen bigger monsters before, and they weren't made of stone either. I ought to get to the others. If they are to get half, or let's say a third of the treasure, they'd better help. Amateur. The door won't budge. I can only see a small round opening, maybe a keyhole, and here on one side is a small gap. Nothing. All dead. Mysterious machines and weird apparatus thingies, standard temple fittings, at least for the sunken kind that contain hidden treasure. By the gods! Diamonds, gems, jewelry, finely crafted. Just a joke. There's a stone disc lying here, nothing else. A rounded-off cylinder with stone caps and a small door in it. Not exactly delicate. Two stone discs with a shaft in the middle. The lower disc is larger than the one above it. It looks as if there are discs missing. There are symbols carved into both discs. The same tacky seaside theme as the rest of the stuff on the walls outside. On the plate it says Gnome Tech Temple Control System 1000 TM. That makes things dangerous. That's a something or other. No idea. Fits perfectly. That's it. The 4 discs are stacked up and are now exactly the same height as the shaft in the middle. Well then, what's your secret? And now? The shaft can be pushed in. The machine doesn't seem to be able to do a thing with this combination. Ta-da! Ah! It sounds like air is being forced through the tube. Then this here is a contraption which lets you slip something into the airflow. And off it goes. Well, that's it then. Pointless turning, jiggling, dangling, or stamping components are pretty standard for gnome machines. It's a bit like a trademark. It differentiates their machines from decent ones. Pointless turn. It's a bit like... Fits and works. Who is the king of the treasure hunters? Hey, you ought to pay homage to your king. Come on, don't be so shy. And he's done it. A superb performance from... hello? Shouldn't we be celebrating here?
Hey, are you listening? You guard them and don't eat them, understood? We will have some fun with them, but not here, not now.
He's in for a surprise. Now he's dealing with Captain Nate.
Oh, if you really think so.
Not much longer, and it'll be yours, Munkus. No one will be able to stop you, not even Mother.
What am I doing here?
Okay, it's kind of like a puzzle. Yeah, I understand. We have to bring a sacrifice before you'll open. And open! I command you, open up! Please? Ah, the strong, silent type, eh?
My invention. It's a thing. My invention. Maybe I could lure Munkus in here and overpower him without him seeing me. But how? I'll save the sardines for Critter. It likes nasty stuff.
Ah, the strong, silent type, eh? I hate you! I hate... What the... Eh? Damn good. Ah, the strong, silent type, eh? I hate you! I hate you! What the... Eh?
But Munkus did put something in here earlier. A mirror! Well, why not? Not much use as a fishing rod, but the line could be helpful. It's a few meters long and unbreakable. Hup! Ah, just great. A troll bodyguard. Only people with gold and influence can afford a troll bodyguard. Trolls are virtually invincible, and will do absolutely anything as long as you feed them well and give them something to beat to a pulp. He'd spot me as soon as I got out of the entrance. If I want to fight with a troll, I'll let you know, okay? Are those amateurs actually going to get themselves hammered by a sorcerer and a mountain troll? Sad. Sad. Are those amateurs actually going to get themselves hammered by a sorcerer and a mountain troll? Sad. Sad. Hey you, troll! That's my cue. That's made him angry, but he's not exactly hurt. The troll would see me. Perhaps the pair of them can distract the troll.
Hey, you troll, you! You're as unintelligent as a, well,
I doubt that I
troll.
could use that thing as a weapon.
Ivo,
I doubt that I could use
You're
that thing as
stupid,
a
even
weapon.
for a troll.
Too heavy.
maybe you shouldn't...
If your club had woodworm, it would make it cleverer than you.
She doesn't mean it, right, Ivo?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Or
Hey you, troll! Come on, I'll free you and we're out of here.
we can't go yet. We still have to find the treasure.
No treasure is worth that. Don't you know who that fat little guy is? And who his mother is?
I know, and if you don't help us, I'll drop his mother a tiny hint as to who hurt her little darling.
You... What?
Get the ship ready for departure. Wilbur and I'll get the treasure and we'll be back in a second.
I will get the ship ready, and as soon as it's ready, I will depart, with or without you two.
But Captain Nate!
You know as well as I do that you can't simply run away and hide. You trap Mortroga's son.
I'm done for.
Only the Archmage can protect you, and he wants the treasure, so wait here. Let's go.
Wow! Almost a little eerie.
Let's do it. Let's carry on and get us some treasure.
What kind of monster do you think the statue represents?
I hardly think that's relevant.
Maybe so. Oh!
Ah!
Ivo,
Hmm?
it's dark. I'm not really good with the dark.
Then you should sort out some light. I can't help at the moment.
Okay. Oh, that's a thing. Something metallic. Here's some kind of thick, rough cloth and rubber. No idea what it is. Whoa! Ghosts or something like that. Or some kind of cloth. A cape, maybe. No help to me, anyway. Something cold. Made of metal, I think. Like a sphere with round protrusions. Some part of this thing are made of glass, it seems. It's quite heavy, but it's hollow. There's an opening on one side, so it's a kind of container. Ah, something hard, wooden, bones maybe? Living skeletons that...
Perhaps it's just simply wood.
Or that. Something liquid, yeah? I'd love to be able to say it's water, but it stinks horribly. I filled the container with that stinky liquid. Wow! A dried up corpse. Its skin is like paper and it's a box. Got it! Wow! Warm and soft. Like a bag of warm fat.
That's me.
Why are you so soft? You're anything but fat.
Those are not my ribs.
Oh.
Would you kindly get your hands off me now?
Sorry. This thing's too big and heavy to move, and it doesn't look like there are any loose parts. The box is full of little packages. And the packages are full of dried square things. Feels like cubes of dried grass. It smells a bit like it did in sea stone, like sea ocean. It's so familiar. I know what they are. Dried jelly glowfish. Jelly glowfish are always shipped dried in small boxes.
Did you just lick the jelly glowfish?
No?
Then how do you know what jelly glowfish taste like?
Well, that's my business. I'll put the container down here and put a jelly glowfish in it. Ivo,
Yeah?
I don't think that was a passage.
You don't say. Good work.
I think we should get out of here. Fast.
Not without us getting what we came for.
You mean...
Absolutely. The artifact of divine fate. It isn't just being guarded by the monster, it's in the monster. Let's get it.
I know what these are. They let you breathe underwater. Grandad used to use these while fastening bombs to the bottom of orc ships. Unfortunately, the fuses kept going out. Maybe I could use the barrel as a boat, but I'd still need a paddle. I can hardly row with my hands. A lovely suitcase filled with all sorts of expensive clothes. Lace, silk, long johns, only the best. I'm happy she's finally letting me help. It's probably best I don't talk to her, otherwise she might change her mind. That's some sort of corrosive acid. No idea how deep the lake is, and I don't want to know either. Too deep for wading at any rate.
Humans are renowned for their absurd clothing, but this is simply ridiculous. I can't see anything that would help us. That's it.
Great! Now it's my turn!
Let's try and think of something else for you. A wooden board. It's about 1 metre long and one end runs to a point. seen something like that once before. It's a kind of musical instrument. The wild men of the mountains use something like that. Doesn't work. That's something Nomi. That means that it's dangerous and highly unlikely that it'll have any useful purpose at all. I'm not touching anything that's been built by a gnome. Oh, the smell coming out of that hole is abominable. It appears to be some sort of drain. The chest seems to be blocking this hole in the wall. Perhaps it's being sucked in tight. I can't get it out. It's been sucked in tight. Here, take it.
Thanks. There's no longer room for Ivo in the barrel, but I should be able to reach the other side with dry feet. My dad gave my mum one of those. You put a slate on this round plate and then carefully lower the needle onto the slate. And then you hear the sound of a needle scratching across the slate. Terrible noise, which is then amplified using that pipe there. Looks like a giant horn. Maybe the giants made them. Ugh, that stinks. Like, you know, something really bad. I'm not climbing into a hole like that. Somebody else can do that.
No, it's okay, Wilbur, you do it.
But, don't elves have a better sense of direction?
You're much smaller than me, so you can squeeze your way through a narrow passage.
But
Get on with it. You want to be a hero, don't you? I would have leapt at the chance if someone had asked me.
All right. A barrel lid. Oh, a music puzzle. Wow, a ghostly apparition in the mirror. I need help.
This will help you.
A strong rope in good condition. Time to head back. But how? I get it.
And how was it?
The usual. Look what I found, Ivo.
Oh, I've got an idea. Crawl into the barrel, will you?
Okay. Are you sure this is safe? Oh! Never again.
At least we're both on this side now.
I can't reach. There you are.
Thanks. I'll tie the rope to the handle. Let's try.
Okay. Yoo-hoo!
Appears that we've done our big friend a big favour with this. A beautifully worked chest. Looks solid. The chest won't be that easy to unlock. We'll need to break it open. Perhaps we could freeze it and...
It doesn't always have to be so complicated. I can't get it open.
Looks like a complicated lock. I suggest that we ask Captain Bonnet. Perhaps he can deal with it.
I'm sure he can. But first we have to get out of here. That thing is too unwieldy for me. I'll only take the scratch loudener. A truly gorgeous piece of technology. Naturally, it was a hit in gnome society. After all, it does make noise. But I kind of wish it would make other noises. There's something else inside. Grandad once woke me up with something like that for a whole week. He had his mind set on making a combat swimmer out of me and yelled at me every morning with it.
What are you doing there?
Maybe I can communicate with the monster.
That's never going to work. We're surrounded by tons of flesh and blubber.
Yes, but the sound of the horn is amplified, then re-amplified until it's about 1,000 times as loud in the end.
Physical humbug. Obviously.
I must have eaten something bad.
Did you hear that? It can talk. Hello?
Who's there?
We're two adventurers trapped in your stomach.
Really? I'm sorry.
Would you let us out?
No, I don't get my hands on food very often.
But there's no meat on us at all. I'm as thin as a toothpick, and I weigh less than a sheep.
Better than nothing.
Come on! We pried that chest from that gap in your stomach.
Which chest?
The chest that was plugging up the hole. It looked painful.
I don't know what you did, but I'm feeling better than I have in 100 years. Thank you.
So will you let us go?
All right then, but perhaps you could lure a few ships here, or a whale or two.
We'll see. Goodbye. I thought that monster was really nice. Perhaps we really could send a ship or two.
You are sometimes so strange.
But if we...
What the?
Surprise, my pretty one!
But... Captain Nate!
Have you been working with them all this time?
Oh, no, my dear. It's just that I happen to know which buttons to press with people like our human friend.
What did he promise you?
Our lives, mine in particular, and the treasure. All of it, except for one item which he wants to select.
I can imagine. Wilbur, don't hand over the artifact of divine fate, understood?
Understood.
The
artifact of divine fate. Unlimited power.
Go away! I'm a mighty battle mage.
Sure you are.
Nate, you can't allow this to happen.
He'll focus on his own affairs. That's what you should have done, too. You... Ah!
Take the artifact to safety.
No! Ah!
Somehow the expressions safe and zombies in the same sentence don't really make much sense. Apart from, the zombies will drag us from the safety of our houses and rip us to shreds.
You see, he hates us. He's afraid of us. And that's why he hates us. Our committee still has a lot of work to do.
What kind of committee are you talking about?
We are the Committee for the Humane Treatment of the Undead. We're trying to improve the bad reputation that the undead have amongst the living. And amongst the dead. Because no one seems to like us.
Where is Wilbur? There was a trap and a shadow.
That was me. I knocked you down. You banged your head on a rock. Please forgive me. I don't really have this body under control yet.
Why did you knock me over? What's happened to Wilbur?
He probably saved your neck. The chief orc from the camp set that trap. If it caught you both, then it wouldn't only be your little friend who's in trouble.
Wilbur's in an orc camp? Oh man, and it's my fault?
How do you mean?
Well...
Tell us, boy. As you can see, we've been blaming ourselves for this mess.
All right. My name is Nate. I was in Seastone by the Western Ocean. Then along comes this little gnome and... And wham! Everything goes black. Then I wake up and there you are.
You deceived him? You were only interested in saving your own neck.
Well, it's not exactly like that. Shades of grey.
You should be wearing this pillory. I've lived with pirates, cutthroats, but never, never.
Now just hold it right there. Maybe I did behave just a tiny little bit narcissistically.
You sold your friends down the river because you hoped it would help you get out of the whole thing in one piece? No. You have to get Wilbur out of there, and you have to free the elf.
I know, you're right. And I have to get the artifact to safety too.
I will help you if you meant that seriously. My name is Gulliver. You can find me up in my workshop. Come on, Body.